All right, so I just bought these Triumph tire machines. I got them through Amazon, through National Auto Tools, I think is the company. I was able to use Amazon Prime credit card points to get a huge discount on this. So that's why I went with these. They're supposed to be pretty good. Seem to have a good warranty. It's the Triumph 950 NTC-950, I think it's the changer, and the NTB-800 balancer. So they just came in today. I live on kind of a gravel road, so I was kind of worrying to get them up the alleyway, but I bought a pallet jack off Marketplace just to do that. Worked perfectly. Truck driver, so these came on a truck with a lift gate, so he didn't want to take his pallet jack, so $100 Marketplace, got a pallet jack, got them in here. I'm gonna unbox them, make sure they're not damaged. They look like they're in good shape, and I'll do a video assembling them and maybe trying to get them powered up, and we'll do some more videos later on. But yeah, let's take them apart, see how it looks. All right, getting them unboxed. All you have to do is bend these little tabs out all the way around. That's how it's shipped. Looks pretty good. Looks like it's coated in oil really well. So I don't see any rust. I don't see any damage. I think that looks okay. Some dust. There's some other stuff back there. Looks okay, as far as I can see right now. Gotta take the rest of it off, but so far it's looking good. Alright, so we got the crate torn down. You can see this is packaged very well. I didn't see any damage to it. That's super heavy duty. Let's see if I can get this plastic off. I have to do a little cutting. See, it's covered in oil. Metal part is, at least. This is all oil sprayed. It's nice to keep it from rusting. Stuff like this, especially coming from China, I deal with it. My day job has a rust very easily in shipping containers. So being coated in oil like that, it's actually very nice. No damage at all. Having a pallet jack also super convenient. Just moving around a small garage. But yeah, you can see it's the Triumph NTC-950. So yeah, packaging on this, very nice. Got a box. What are you getting there? A weight and a little, I guess that's lube bucket. So yeah, I'm gonna keep unboxing. Maybe we'll put it together. I'll check out the balancer next, and I just want to do an unboxing video basically. Okay, I got the balancer out of the crate. You saw the tire machine come out of the crate. Same thing. No damage. Very well crated. Doesn't appear to be any damage. That's gonna be the wheel cover. Dropping stuff. Got 2 boxes. Shaft looks undamaged. They do a good job packaging it, that's for sure. There we go. Looks like we got a screen there. Box. Shaft looks undamaged, that's good. Again, everything covered in oil. Real nice. So, yeah, so far, very happy with the shipping. There you go, you see it's the Triumph NTB-800. So, get them set up. Maybe in a better spot, we'll start looking at where to put them and assembling them. And I'll jump to the next video. All right, so I got them kind of roughly where I want them. Here's a better look at the balancer. Like I said, everything's covered in oil. These are bolted down to the pallets. They won't move. Like this is the hood cover. Computer screen. All looks in good condition. Yeah, this really looks pretty nice. I'm very happy with the shipping. I'm gonna assemble the tire machine, I guess. Maybe get power to the balancer, make sure it powers up. So there's a cord there. I have a power supply on the other side of the parts washer, so I'll run that. I'm gonna read the instructions. So I believe this here is the calipers for the balance. These are real light. Got a box for the tire machine. Got this cover for the balancer. This is the assist arm for the tire machine. I'll put that on after I get where I want it. Gotta go through this box. But yeah, so far, super impressed. No damage on anything that I can see. And I think it'll fit well in this small garage. I'm not worried about it. So I'm gonna keep working. I'll work a little bit, do some setup, maybe show you how I put it together. And but it looks pretty simple. So I'll keep working, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so I got the top arm mounted. Gotta just tighten those bolts down. Those bolts were in the box for the tire machine. You can easily do it with one person. I did it with one person. Be careful though, that is not secured in there yet, and I dropped that on my foot and that hurt. But lifting this pretty easy. It sits like it won't tip over once you get it up there, so you got a couple minutes to put bolts in. No big deal. We get, like I said, that wasn't tight, so it fell out, so I gotta put that back in. Here's the box for the tire machine. Looks like you got air filter separator, lube brush. Not yet sure what those are for. This appears to be the inflator setup. Some plastic pieces. That might be a plastic duck bill. Instructions are pretty good. Pretty simple to put together, but it's easy enough. Here's the box for the tire or the balancer. Got the cone, everything in there. Comes with a tire spoon. That's the caliper for measuring wheel rim width, I guess. That's the cover for the balancer. We'll put that on next. Instructions not bad. Like I said, this is pretty easy so far. So yeah, gonna put together, and I'll take it off the pallet, and we'll get them in place and fire them up. So far, pretty simple, pretty good. All right, so put that top spring, this bar, it's pro heavy and covered in oil, so it's pretty difficult. I did one person. Put the spring on through this plastic cover, and you put the plastic cap with the Allen bolt in. I think it's 8 mil. Yeah, I think it's either 8 or 6 mil Allen bolt up top. On mine, this plastic flange right here underneath this cover is held on by 2 Phillips head screws. One of them fell out. It's right there. So underneath there, this clamp plate was loose. Okay. It wasn't attached, I guess. It wasn't really bolted in, so it fell out. No big deal. But the bar has to go through there. Okay. Now what this does is this adjusts. If this is up, stay. It's kind of annoying because this keeps falling down. So you need to adjust this so that when you open this lever back, it locks it in position. I'm pretty close. So you can't push down on this. If it's forward, you can push down. If it's back, you can't. So if you see this bolt right here, it has to be down touching this cylinder, and with enough angle on that plate that it locks. So that did need adjustment. Now, underneath that bolt, there was another nut acting as a lock nut that I had to remove to get enough travel to make the clamp mechanism work. So that was under there, and with that in there, it wouldn't hold it, you know. So you have to remove that cover, adjust this. But now you can see this won't come down because the lever's back. Flip the lever forward. Now it comes down and comes back up. So got that all put together. Gonna put that cover back on. I'm just gonna keep this nut off for now. I'll put those 2 screws back in, and yeah, we'll get back putting this together. This was way more difficult than doing the other piece. Just with holding this spring down with one hand, everything being covered in oil, and trying to get a bolt in. Pretty difficult, But got it in. So, all right, I'll be right back. All right, so we mounted this box. It's the inflator box, I guess. One bolt there, one bolt there. Real simple. Hook this air line to that fitting. Put that regulator on the back right there. Those two lines came out of the machine. Those two bolts right there. And then we took the side cover off. That was 6 bolts. And we plugged, if you can see it, those two lines were just loose in there. And I just plugged them into the tower. I don't know if there's a correct way. Like, I'm not sure which way the lines work. So I might have to switch those two. But I'm leaving the cover off. I'm going to put the assist arm on. Or I might actually put it on the ground, and then I'll put the assist arm on. I'm not sure how many wire or air lines go to that. So I guess what I'm going to do next is get off this pallet and put essentially where it's going to sit. And then we'll probably run an airline, check for leaks before I do anything else. So, yep, still working on it. All right, so I'm going to put the assist arm on now. I think it should sit on kind of like that. Now the instructions tell you to put that plate on there first as a spacer so that that tire bead arm doesn't rub. So I think it just sits on forward like this. So I'm gonna lift that up and throw some bolts in it. I think you have to bolt it from underneath. So I'll do that real quick. I'll be right back with you. All right, so we got the assist arm bolted on. We got those 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4 there, bolted from the bottom. Hope you can see that right under there. Now we're putting the assist arm on. I'll make sure the button's up like that. And you can just set these right in there, they'll hold. So we're gonna take this pin and these 3 bolts. I'm gonna try and drop it down through there and then bolt through these pins into those holes right there. So not gonna be able to do it on camera. You wanna make sure that arm's down right there too. So I can't do it on camera, but give me a second, I'll jump right back with you and show you the install when it's done. All right, so I was able to get that bolt started. That's what you're looking for. Have that flush. These are the bolts that go in it. And this T-handle might not be able to tighten this up because of the spot it's in. We got 3 of those. Of course, maybe I can just move it out of the way. Yeah, okay. So I'll tighten those up and we'll jump to the next step. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is hook up the air line for the power assist arm. So they gave us a T, they gave us a section hose. So I cut about 2 inches off. We're gonna put a 2-inch short piece into the regulator. We're gonna put the T on this part that was previously on the regulator. Like this is if you didn't have the assist arm. I'm gonna click that in. I'm gonna take this, the rest of this piece of air line, and run it over there to the assist arm. And this is actually a smaller line. It's a 4 to 6 adapter on it. So you notice that's 4 mil line probably, and it's 6, or it's 8 and 6. I'm not sure. Then we connect this line that came on the T to this connection right here. We should get air to power assist arm. So there we go. Now I'll clean up this air lines before we're done, but now we can raise this up, and that last bolt goes, I take that back out, goes inside there, and that way we can have control of this whole arm assembly. So I'll put air to it and test leaks, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I got air run to it temporarily. You can see how wide the jaws open up. This is a huge tire machine. I don't hear any leaks. I'll leak test it better, and I have to set the regulator because I don't know what it's set at yet. But theoretically, oh yeah, that comes right up. All we have to do is line that up with that bolt, and we have air Let's see. Jaws close in. Jaws open up. Oh, okay, so that's our tank pressure, I think, regulated pressure. And this would be, I'm guessing, the bead. Okay, so if you lightly press this fourth pedal right here, that puts air to the chuck. Cool. Seems to work good. I'm gonna run a permanent air line over here. I see I got my spool just dragged across, but yeah, so I'm gonna bolt that coupler into the assist arm, and we'll have that up and down, and we'll go from there. All right, so I got everything put together. Very happy with the quality of everything. It went together real smooth. Had one issue. This knob is plastic right here, and it threads into this Acme screw. Screws into this. This screw is pretty rusty, and that was seized on there. And you have to take that off to get that through this coupling. So had to mess with that a little bit, but was able to get it. You're trying to take this nut and this small bolt out of there. It's one piece that comes out of the shaft. So just be careful doing that if it's stuck. I sprayed it down with some lube and keep this thing oiled. This seems to go right here, but it also comes out pretty easy, so I don't know how much I'm going to use this. Yeah, but this is basically, you know, a unboxing video, setup video. I still have some brackets and stuff laying over there. I'm not 100% sure where they go, but functionally it's together. Arm works. These all pivot really well. Table works. Table spins. Spins if you lift up. If you hit this halfway, it airs up the tire. So overall, very happy with unboxing and setup. I did it one person, probably took me 2.5 hours. Pretty simple. I'll be doing more videos on this. I'm going to do one on the balancer. I think it's much simpler, but I'll do a quick video on that one also because this one's getting long. So I'll do more videos. Going to get the motorcycle clamps and show you how to do motorcycle tires and balance motorcycle rims on this. So any questions, let me know. For now, this is the Triumph NTC-950 tire machine and the Triumph NTB 800 balancer. So I'm gonna wrap this video up, and thanks for watching.